daft.
What's daft?
This act, just look at it.
I can't, I'm too busy.
Yeah, I hope everyone else is too busy and all.
Lucille!
What?
Come and help me put the dinner out.
Table isn't set yet.
Harry, if you think I'm working my fingers to the bone...
Just stop your chummering. If you pressed these 3 days ago when I asked you, I wouldn't be doing them now, would I?
Will you take those things off the table, please?
No, I will not. And don't...
Harry, will you take those trousers off the table, please, and put the ironing board up in the front room?
I've told you, I can't press them on that ironing board.
Any road, the two wide.
You can just shut up.
Yes, you keep out of this. Now, I won't tell you again. Harry, will you take those trousers off the table, please?
And I won't tell you again. No, not until I've finished.
Right. I'm going to get myself ready. Your dinner's burning on the stove. Get it yourselves.
Oh, you're not eating, are you, Harry boy? I've been starving myself for 3 days.
I'd shut up if I were you.
Oh, Harry, can't you iron your kicks? I'll give you a tip, mate. All you got to do
don't you start.
Start what?
Do I have to remind you that at 2:30 today, people will be arriving at this house to be taken to church? And have I had one bit of consideration from either of you? Well, have I? Well, I'm warning you. If this table isn't cleared and set for dinner in 5 minutes, I'm washing my hands of a pair of you. There'll be no dinner. There'll be nothing.
You know, Harry boy, with you not talking to Conceptor and Ina Sharples haven't been sent to Coventry, this is going to be a very quiet wedding.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends. Applause, applause, applause.
Where's Walter?
He's upstairs getting himself ready.
Only there's a slice of bread left on the plate. I wondered if he knew.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends, now that we have heard the expressions of hope expressed in the telegrams we have just received, I would like to add a few personal remarks to the bride and groom and to couple this with a toast to our chap.
These marriages keep going rotten, yet they keep dashing off to church week after week, church bells ringing.
You did it yourself, didn't you?
I know, but I was too young to know any different.
So's Myra and Jerry. Now, shut up! As I stood in church this morning...
Do you know, you're helping him.
You what?
You're helping him. By being best man.
Who is?
You are helping him. You're assisting him on the first step to disaster. Do you know that? Look, have you spoken to him? Does he know what he's doing? Well, does he?
Well, I should hope so. It's costing him enough.
Speak to him, love. The first step can be stopped. There's always
Will
something...
you shut up, for heaven's sake?
Oh, I'm sorry. Weddings always get me like this.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, you're not going like that.
It's my new one. Well, it's a toss-up between this and his birthday suit. Which one do you prefer?
Oh, no, Dennis, he can't go like that. I mean, it might be all right for quarter to pinch, but this is church.
What's up here? It's only the first step to disaster. It's not as if it's out serious. What?
Dennis, when all's said and done, church is church.
So what? It's not what he's wearing. It's what's in here as counts. You're all right there, aren't you, Walter?
Oh, I like weddings.
Silly little fool.
Now, don't get funny about it, will you, Walter? Women always think funny about weddings. They don't all think the same, but they all think funny. Now, come on, we'd best go and get Jerry early.
Okay. I've done it again. Forgot my guitar.
Come on!
Come in!
Did you ever see out like that? Fancy going to church in a jazzy suit like that with your guitar tucked underneath your arm?
Who?
Now, who do you think? That daft lad of Dennis Tanner's.
Oh, Walter is singing.
You what?
He's singing at the wedding.
You can't sing all perfect love with your guitar.
Oh, not hymns. No, at the reception after, you know.
Oh, I should hope so, no.
Are you going, Mrs. Longhurst?
To the reception? Me? No. Are you?
Well, I didn't mean that. I meant to the church.
I'm not.
Well, I thought I'd go and see the knot tied, you know.
Oh, well, you must please yourself, of course. But what I always says is, if you're not good enough to sit down and eat with them, then you're not good enough to pray for them. Any road, I'm going to Our Lily's. And even if I wasn't, you wouldn't get me in beside that church. It's far too high for me, far too high. You'll be having statues next for that vicar. I know him.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's fine.
You what?
The weather. Fine for the wedding.
Oh, aye.
Mr. Swinley's very kindly given me an hour off to go to the church, so I'd rather like some rice, please. I mean, you feel so silly if you've nothing to throw. Well, not silly. Out of it.
You can feel out of it, rice or no rice.
I can't say as I expected an invitation. It was very nice of him. Or perhaps it was her. Oh, dear.
What's the matter?
Oh, I wondered who it was as invited me.
What does it matter, love? You're going.
Oh, dear.
What's troubling you, Mrs. Caldwell?
Well, knowing which side of the church to sit. I mean, I don't know if I'm a friend of the bride or the bridegroom, not being family.
Well, I tell you what to do, Minnie, darling. You plunk yourself right in the middle of the aisle. Of course, the bride and their father will have to jump over you. But if you explain the situation, you know, they'll understand.
Take no notice of him, Mrs. Caldwell.
Well, are we all here, then?
All about her?
Oh, aye, yeah. Let's hope she's locked herself in the vestry.
Right, well, I'll go and collect her then.
Sit down.
What for?
Because we're not running after her, that's what for.
Oh, you're not still playing that game, are you? You can't keep it up forever, you know.
That's just what we can do. It's because we're all so quick to forgive and forget. She keeps on doing the things she does.
There's a lot of truth in what she says, Ken.
You wouldn't chuckle, mate. It's the last time she's given us the runaround. I'm not kidding either. Oh, come on. Sit down, Ken, lad. She knows where to find us.
Go on, love.
Could anybody do with a cup of tea?
We all could, but the cars will be here any time now. There's no time to brew up.
No, of course not.
I'll say him.
I beg your pardon, love.
Oh, now I'm confusing you, aren't I? I mean, I'll say I'm a friend of the bridegroom.
Oh, you mean which side of the church you're going to sit on?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, yeah, well, say him, love, because you've known him longer, haven't you?
Yes, I have. I've made my mind up.
Good.
Good.
You see.
Hey, it's Mrs. Sharples.
Good morning. Good morning.
Morning.
I'll go and see if the cars are here, eh?
Well, we'd better get ourselves organised then. How's this for the first car? Ken, Valerie, Mrs. Caldwell, and Mrs. Sharples.
Oh, I'd rather not, if you don't mind.
You'd rather not what, love?
I'd rather not explain. I'd rather not.
Oh, there's a couple of cars here. Do we all know what we're doing?
Yes, we'll be, well, nearly.
I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to wait. The bridegroom hasn't arrived yet.
He's what?
Well, he has, and he hasn't. He came at 2 o'clock with a couple of friends of his, but seeing he had so much time to spare, he's gone off again. And he's never come back.
By gum. We'd better get a move on. It's 5 minutes to 3.
Oh, what are you worrying about? Look, now, just relax for 5 minutes, will you? Church is only just across the road. Come on, sit down. Come and finish your lemonade off. That's right, sit down there like a good lad. Gives you wind, that's... Now, shut up, you. You can do as you like. Take the notes of it. It's very nice and private up here. Thanks for letting us come up, by the way. It's very good of you.
Ah, well, it's not a public bar, but since you get at the wedding...
Now, look, I told you, just relax, will you, for 5 minutes. Oh, yes, that clock of yours stopped.
I shouldn't be surprised, it usually does. Hey, it's 5 to 3, you better be going, hadn't you? Huh? 5 to 3. By gum, he's eager, isn't he?
I should think he is eager. It's his wedding. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, I would like to read out the telegrams and good wishes which have been received. Our best wishes for a future full of happiness, Mr. and Mrs. Walker. A long life and a happy one, Uncle Jim, Auntie Mabel, Ernest, Mary, Vince, Peggy and the children. Well, they got the money's well. Best wishes and much happiness, Sheila.
Oh, nice.
And last but not least, my blessings on you both, cousin... Who is it?
Cousin Bella.
Oh, Cousin Bella. My blessings on you both, Cousin Bella. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, it is my happy duty as best man to propose the toast to the bridesmaids. I've seen some double acts in my time, but never one quite so charming as our two bridesmaids. So, ladies and gentlemen, the bridesmaids. Bless you.
The bridesmaids.
Lovely.
Chap down at the bottom of the table.
I can't do that.
Well, you'll have to, Dan.
Ladies and gentlemen, you should have seen the back of me by now, but the toast to the happy couple should have been given by...
Uncle Fred.
Uncle Fred, by Jerry's Uncle Fred. Unfortunately, Uncle Fred isn't feeling too well. We hope it will soon pass, sir, and I've been asked to say a few words. Well, as far as Jerry and Myra's concerned, well, there isn't much to say. We all know them so well. We've known them all our... As you know, my chosen profession is show business, so I would like to coin a few well-known phrases from the world of entertainment. We have seen today the curtain rise on a new show, the Jerry and Myra Show. I'm sure you will join with me in wishing it a long run. Yeah. With no scenes. Only acts. Acts of kindness and consideration to each other and to everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, the top of the bill, Jerry and Myra.
Jerry and Myra.
Good old
folks.
Speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, I should just like to say, on behalf of my wife and myself, how pleased we are that you are all here with us on this very important day for us. I should also like to thank you for the many beautiful and useful, for the presents you have sent us. I know. I should also like to thank Mr. Dennis Tanner for stepping in so well as best man at such short notice. Mr. George Dickinson, Myra's father, for all his help and kindness, and the staff of this hotel for looking after us so well. Thank you. All I've got to say now is that Myra and myself would like nothing more than to see you all getting together and enjoying yourselves. Yeah.
How many packs of the sugar?
Hey, come on, darling, I'll buy you a drink.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, well, that's what they told me any road. Torquay. Vicky Belinda told me.
Oh, it's a lovely spot for a honeymoon, especially at this time of the year.
There's no to Torquay.
Oh, take no notice of him. He's got it down on that part of the country.
I should have thought after all
That'll
that...
be quite enough of that, love.
Oh, I'd have picked my Yorker myself.
Oh, no. I can't agree with you there, love. I have always believed, that a honeymoon should be spent amongst one's own people. It's so easy to slip into other people's customs.
Hey, that's right enough. I were in Persia during war, and it went out to see a great big fat fella riding on a donkey, and his wife was trailing behind with a great big load of wood on her head.
Exactly.
I don't mind a bit of caveman stuff myself.
Take it from me, love. There is no better relationship between man and wife than in this country. Give and take. That's all it is. Give and take. Simple, but very, very effective.
Aye, but who does all the giving?
Jack, dear, I think Mr. Tatlock is being a little obstreperous. You'd better speak to him.
I do, Albert.
Oh, no.
Oh, just listen to them, the poor creatures. What if you lived in America?
Hey, look, Jack, suppose you had your time again. Which would you settle for, Persia or America?
Hey, I don't know, Albert. I make note of all them big cars, but I'm a dab hand at riding a donkey.
Me and all. Hey, what about you, Frank?
Oh, count me out, Albert. I'm quite happy listening to you two.
Look, there's nobody being counted out here. This is the age-old battle of the sexes. And you're on our side whether you like it or not, so come on, let's be having it.
That's it, lads. Come on now.
Come on.
Be having.
A drop of rum for me,
Drop of
please.
rum.
Can I have a milk stout to take out, please?
Just a minute, love. Hang on, Mrs. Walker.
Oh, well, I'm not stopping, you see.
Look, would you like to have a milk stout with me while you're here, love?
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Mr. Walker, one milk stout, please.
Hey, whose side is she on?
Oh, leave it alone. I'll get it.
Hey, what's all this about?
Just you come with me, Chuck.
Hey, what's going on?
Sit you down. Right. Now let's be having you.
3 against 3.
Hey, Jack, did you hear that?
Aye, I heard. But I reckon we're outnumbered, so we'll just ignore them. Come on now, what are you?
We're rum.
Drop a rum for you.
All right, have a good time, mate. All right, I'll look after yourself. Come on, Jenny boy.
Get out!
Hey!
Come on!
Get on.
Hey, stop it!
Come on, have you got him? Right,
Jenny, lads, come on, mate, and don't forget, have a good kip tonight, eh? Right, let's get rid of them. Let's get down to some serious drinking, eh? What are you gonna have?
Yeah, I'll have a sherry, please.
What? Dry like him, or sweet like me?
Medium, like both of you.
You're not going to take that from her, eh?
Can't help it. She's bigger than I am.
Oh, I noticed you giving her the run around a bit earlier on.
That was private. You keep out of it.
Hey, 2 pints of bitter, landlord, and a medium sherry, will you?
Right, sir.
Private? Ina Sharples has never been private in her life. That's the one you were talking about, wasn't it?
Look, if you want to stick pins into Ina Sharples, you go ahead. I've come here to enjoy myself.
Oh, Ken, don't be silly.
I'm not being silly.
He wants to enjoy himself, let him. Me, I'm going to get blind paralytic drunk and do something I'll be sorry for.
Something you're sorry for?
That's the only things I enjoy.
That's 5 and 6, sir.
All right, thank you very much, mate. There you are. You have one yourself, right?
Thank you very much. I'll have one with you later.
I'll bet you will and all. Yeah, then?
Thanks.
Confusion to our enemies.
Brotherly love.
A bit of common sense all round.
You don't look like getting it, do you, darling?
Ladies and gentlemen, a number now that we found especially for Jerry and Myra on their happy day. It's called Whole World's Over. Gonna search the whole world over, gonna find the one I love, even if it takes 100 years. Gonna take the one I love underneath the stars above, making sure that she really cares. Happiness will bear mine underneath stars that shine. Here's hoping she will be always standing here by me. Gonna tell the whole world over that I found the one I love. Gonna praise and thank the Lord above. Gonna tell the whole world over that
Do you mind removing your head?
Am I in your way?
You've been in my way a long time, love. Why don't you up it?
I'll go when I'm ready. And that's when it's all over.
It's all over as far as I'm concerned. The smell's too much for me. Nowhere.
You've been long enough. How's Len?
He's just gone.
Oh, Harry, you should have stayed with him.
What for? He knows what he's doing.
Oh, dear.
Come on, have a drink.
We're going to go to dancing, so take your partner's place for the old-fashioned twist. And don't forget the bar still open.
To baby from time to time, but you just don't listen, don't pay me no mind, so keep moving on, moving on, moving on, moving on. Well, you've broken your vow and it's over now, so I'm moving on. I'm gonna move, keep on moving. I'm gonna move, keep on moving. Yeah, I'm gonna move, boy. Keep on moving. I'm gonna move, Lord. Keep on moving. Well, I'm sorry you too bad you're blue. Well, I'm moving on.
No.